Rough waking up this morning. Wedding was a lot of fun. Spent the morning in a meeting, and hey look, it's Tommy. The reason today's episode is shorter is because normally I edit these videos at nighttime. I was not in any state to edit any videos last night. And the majority of today was kind of behind the scenes admin work, meetings, planning. But I thought it'd be cool to step out of the kitchen for today, show you guys some of the cookbooks I use that I get a lot of my inspiration from and use pretty much every day. So I would say there's three different types of cookbook. There's the how-to cookbooks, which are just kind of like your culinary textbooks to learn all the basics. There's the science cookbooks that really explain everything. Then there's the coffee table cookbooks that just look really nice, really beautiful pictures. You're not really expected to make anything inside of them. And those include chef cookbooks, weird abstract cookbooks. I'll show you. My favorite textbook cookbook, kind of how-to, is The Professional Chef. This book I got in culinary school, the Culinary Institute of America. I'm surprised from time to time. I thought I would kind of grow out of this book, but there's just so much good stuff. There's just a lot of just crap, but a lot of the basic recipes here are really good. So I find myself looking at this all the time, still, like years later. My favorite science cookbook, and anyone who does not have this on their top 5 cookbook list, don't trust them, Harold McGee's On Food and Cooking. This, I don't know if there's even any recipes in here. This just explains the why about food, and it goes through the history. For anyone like just who wants to just geek out over food and to really take your understanding of food to a new level, this book is highly, highly recommended. I bought like 20 of these and I just give them out as presents, because it's so good. And now on to my like coffee table cookbooks, the ones I just have purely just to show off. I rarely cook recipes out of them. Noma's cookbook. This is a 3 Michelin star restaurant. The chef's called Rene Redzepi. His restaurant's in Copenhagen. Nowadays it's been doing these little pop-up restaurants everywhere, but their main restaurant's Noma, Copenhagen. Crazy cool stuff. He's very farm to table, he cooks extremely locally, very seasonal. Just a beautiful, beautiful book. Look at that. Just a ridiculously good looking book. Like, look at that. That's awesome. Some white asparagus. That's cool. Next book, Momofuku, David Chain's book. He opened Momofuku Noodle Bar. That was his like flagship restaurant. He has a bunch of other restaurants now. He really popularized the ramen movement going on in America. Steam buns. I never heard of steam buns until I learned about this guy. In culinary school, I bought this book and I literally went like each weekend just made a new recipe that was in here. Really great book. Last book, I don't recommend this book to normal everyday cooks. I generally recommend this book for chefs. It's called The Flavor Bible. The reason why it's cool is because it literally has every ingredient, and it has every ingredient that chemically goes well with the other ingredients. It mainly talks about flavor combinations, and if you have a bunch of stuff in your fridge and you don't know what to make, you say, okay, cool, those are asparagus. Well, what? And you look up asparagus and you find out all the cool flavor combinations that go really well with it, like dill, creme fraiche, heavy cream, crab, chive, cilantro, horseradish, and it even gives you regional, so like in Italian cuisines, leeks, lemons, to kind of get that ethnic flavor, lobster. It's just really cool. It's a really cool tool to have in the kitchen if you're trying to come up with new recipes and you just need something to kind of get the juices flowing. And then these are my sentimental cookbooks. This book I got while working in Europe. It's just all about different traditional Italian cuisines. It's actually in Italian, so I can't even read it. But I love looking at all the giant pictures, beautiful food, just super traditional Italian cuisine. It's pretty cool. And then this one's in French. This is a restaurant I worked at called the Hotel du Palais. That was my chef. They signed it and everything. So funny looking at all these recipes because I made all these recipes. Look at that. Looks like a piece of fish. It's actually a fish mousse. The skin on the mousse. Weird stuff, but it was really cool. Brings back memories. Well, that's it. It's getting late already. Time went by pretty quick today, so expect a fun, food-filled video tomorrow, Pacific time. Coming your way. Over and out. Doing it again. Foodie fatty style. Oh, bye.